Well, good morning. The title I finally selected is The Healing Power of the Mother. My blurb is like this. Quite honestly, I debated for the past few hours with myself, trying to decide what to talk about for today's video. Nothing really stood out for me at a time when much of my focus is simply on getting well. Thankfully, I am showing signs of improvement. My nurse friend took my vitals again yesterday, and the numbers look much better. My blood pressure was 130 something over 66. My heart rate was much more stable and read at 102. I have the wrong word there, and that's because I did Dragon Naturally Speaking, and I didn't type it. I'll probably have to fix it. Anyway, it was about 102 beats per minute, and it was fairly stable in that area. It wasn't jumping all over the place like it has at other times. My lungs seemed clear of fluid with the exception of the lower left lung. I've also lost about 8 pounds in the last week, mostly the elimination of fluids, although my feet are still swollen, though not as much. I also have problems with stamina and shortness of breath, with even small levels of physical exertion. On the positive side, however, I am getting sleep, not in huge chunks, but in increments several times a day. I believe the grounding principle and adding electrolytes to my water are probably playing the biggest role as I utilize the healing power of Mother Earth. This will probably be a short video, I'll tell you that right up front, because as I said, I don't have a whole lot going on. So mostly it's going to be a report about what I'm doing and where I am. For the past few weeks, as you know, those of you that have been listening, I've been, for the first time in my life, battling some physical symptoms that make me feel like I'm going to die sometimes. Sometimes catching my breath is very, very difficult, and getting sleep has been almost impossible for periods, sometimes as long as 3 days in a row. So it's been a challenge for me, something that I'm not used to having. And I have been, as I've said in the last video, I have been taking steps to fine-tune the process of healing insofar as what supplements I'm taking, insofar as trying to ground myself, inclining my bed, and I am getting my vitals checked. I'm not going to a doctor. Again, I don't believe doctors are much good when it comes to disease. They're only good for trauma, like breaking bones or other injuries and accidents and stuff like that. Doctors are excellent for that. But when it comes to healing diseases, sometimes the treatment is worse than the cure in modern allopathic medicine because of the greed and lack of proper prioritization of the medical establishment, which of course the whole game is based on profit. And when you base it on profit and not health, you skew all the variables that are available, and you do not end up usually with the best possible result because you don't have the best possible motive. And that is something that we do need to look at, we do need to work on as a community, and we do need to recognize that nature, good old Mother Nature, good old Father God and Mother Nature combine, give us the things that we need if only we'll learn how to get out of our own way and stop allowing the psychopathy of those that want to run the show and dominate the whole system. When we can get that part out of the way and heal that part of us individually, we will be well on our way to recovering from this malady of human ignorance and of human tyranny and of human imbalance, because we are the ones that have messed up the earth. We are the ones that have screwed up evolution because we thought we knew better, and we felt that we could improve on God, and we can't. I mean, we're just not going to be able to improve on what's already been given to us in creation. Uh, I remember, um, I remember a friend of mine in a workshop quite a few years back who worked for NASA, actually, here in Florida, and they had a bunch of engineers around trying to create a solar collector, a solar generator, and they came up with a certain design at the time. I don't remember what it was now. It's irrelevant. But I do remember the reply of my friend who, when the one engineer said, this is the best solar collector generator ever devised. And he piped in, he says, what about the tree? Of course, indicating that the tree is actually far superior, and Mother Nature is far superior to our electronics capabilities. So we have a long way to go, and it may be going back that helps us to go forward. It may be returning to that which is natural that gets us to heal from all of the unnatural stuff we've done in the meantime. And I know lots of things need to be put in balance for myself. I do need to come to terms with my diet, with getting more exercise once I build my stamina back up, and spending more time outdoors. I need to order my life so that things that are important naturally are included and not pushed to the side because of the way that I prioritize all the things that I have to do that involve being around the computer. I need to be purposefully taking time away from the computer every day, not just to get rest and stuff like that, but to get sunshine, to get exercise, to get out and do something else. And so these are things that I'm looking at. But most importantly of all is this grounding thing right now, and putting the electrolytes in the water, as I said. Now, I was putting baking soda in my water for a couple of months, and I do believe that that probably contributed as much as anything to the onset of symptoms that were less than pleasurable, because I was probably putting way too much sodium in my diet with the baking soda. Baking soda is, after all, sodium bicarbonate, and I'm amazed at how many things have sodium in them, which is bothersome. I mean, even sodium benzoate and things like that are added as preservatives and things that are supposed to be 100% natural, like 100% pure lemon juice and 100% pure lime juice. Yeah, well, if it's 100% pure, why do you have to have preservatives in it? But anyway, that's another subject. That is what I'm ending up using, at least temporarily, for my lemon and lime juice, because I'm adding a 1/4 cup each of lemon and lime juice with 1 tablespoon of Celtic sea salt per gallon of reverse osmosis water. So it's tastier. It's not like, it doesn't taste like pure water because it's got the lemon lime flavor to it, and that's on purpose. You're supposed to also add sugar, honey or sugar, to sweeten as desired, but I'm not about to add any sweeteners. It's fine just the way it is. So I'm hoping that these Mother Nature things and these little tricks that I'm learning actually go a long way to helping me finally gain back my normal stamina and be able to be as active as I used to be without having to breathe hard. And there's a whole bunch of things that I've put on the back burner as far as my yard work and stuff like that, which was going pretty regularly up until 3 weeks ago. Anyway, that's all I'm going to share for today, and I thank you for taking time to listen. I know this perhaps isn't the most exciting video for y'all, but it's the best I can do with where I am right at this moment. Thank you for listening. Namaste.